Hello, and welcome to Finance Wize, the show that empowers you to make informed decisions about your money. I'm Dantakos Jimmy Malani. Today on our show, we cover medical aid and medical aid insurance. We talk to companies operating in the sector and look at potential career opportunities available in the industry. A medical aid scheme is a type of insurance that can cover the medical-related bills of your family. Medical aid schemes can be very useful, as doctors' fees and the cost of medication can become very expensive. By having a medical aid scheme, you can avoid any surprises and always be ready for the unexpected. There is often a huge debate amongst individuals about the costs versus the benefits of medical aid. Some people believe that it's an essential part of life, while others believe that it's a waste of money since they hardly ever get sick. Now let's talk to some ordinary Namibians and see what they have to say about this topic.
What is medical aid?
It's an institution where you pay money every month, and when you get sick or get hospitalized, they pay out, and you don't have to pay it from your pocket, which normally is a big amount which people can't afford.
Medical aid is there like when you get sick, then you can just quickly go to the hospital. You get treated without paying.
Medical aid is a card that you have, like when you go to the hospital, and then maybe the amount is 1,000. If you have a medical aid, they'll half the price, then you'll have 500. So
yeah, medical aid is the protection of health, according to my understanding.
Do you think it's necessary to have medical aid?
It's a necessity, yes.
Why do you think so?
Yeah, because not all of us can afford to pay all the medical costs.
Of course, yes, it's very necessary because it's covered. Like when you are having problem, maybe you don't have money in your house and you are injured, the medical aid will cover you.
Yes, because accidents can come anytime, day or night.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think it's necessary to have medical aid?
Yes, definitely.
Why?
Because these days state hospitals are not that good anymore, and it's cheap, so you don't get the best service there, I will say. So it's better to have a medical aid.
Are you covered? Do you have any medical aid yourself?
Yes, I have. But I'm old man, and the cost is also, I can't bear the cost of the cost.
Okay. Do you think the medical aid that you have, it helps for you, it works for you?
At least it helps.
Do you think that you find your medical aid beneficial?
Depends.
Something good for you?
Yes, definitely.
And do you think it's your money's worth, like the money you
Absolutely.
Are you covered by medical aid?
Yes,
What kind of medical aid?
government medical aid and also NMC.
Have you find any benefits from that cover? Like, if anything happened to you and you...
Yes, I was once involved in an accident and I went to a hospital for free, I think. Just had to pay little money.
That's good.
Medical aid is a form of health insurance cover which pays for essential medical services to registered practitioners, health facilities, clinics, and hospitals. This form of private health cover varies from country to country, but in Namibia, it's structured as a product referred to as medical aid. It may provide cover for an individual, couple, or family and will protect the member and dependents from the financial impact of private health care costs. A medical aid is not like other forms of insurance. Medical aids pay for services and products on an ongoing basis, and it's not a type of policy that will mature or pay out under certain circumstances. It is nevertheless an insurance product provided by financial services providers with certain policies regarding cover and the payment of services. Medical aids collect monthly premiums from all the members of the medical aid. The money is pooled together and paid out for services and products for those members who require it. Therefore, only essential services and products are covered. A medical aid works on the premise that most of its members will be young and healthy and therefore not require medical treatment. Older patients will be fewer, and the medical aid is then able to pay a portion of its reserves for their services. However, in Namibia, this is rapidly changing. The impact of HIV/AIDS among those of working age means that more medical aids are now paying out for services related to HIV opportunistic infections, complications, and drugs. Private healthcare is expensive in any country. A medical aid ensures that a person can access some of the best private medical services in the country for a nominal fee. Monthly premiums are based on a number of factors, including the number of members on the medical aid, age, affordability, and co-payment by the employer. The next training clip focuses on the benefits, levels of cover, and terminologies pertaining to medical aid in more detail. The benefits of a medical aid can best be appreciated when you need it most. If you add up the cost of the monthly premiums, you will find that even if you saved these premiums for years, you could not cover the cost of many surgical procedures. For example, heart surgery can cost more than 200,000 Namibian dollars, and your medical aid will bear the entire cost with no additional payments by you in most cases. A medical aid provides different levels of cover. Now the problem is, with all the different medical aids available in Namibia, where does one start when looking for the right medical aid scheme for you and your family? In many cases, particularly for those of us who enjoy full-time employment with full benefits, your employer will choose the medical aid service provider on your behalf. All you then need to do is sign up for one of the options offered by the provider. However, when your medical aid provider is selected for you, you still need to take the time to understand the different covers and options. The out-of-hospital or day-to-day cover benefit covers the cost of visiting your doctor or auxiliary health practitioner, like a physiotherapist, seeing a medical specialist, medicines, tests, and other investigations, and products like spectacles or eyeglasses, as long as you do not have to be hospitalized. The medical aid may cover these costs in full or in part, and in the latter instance, you will have to pay the difference. This depends on whether your doctor or other service provider charges medical aid rates or private rates. This part of the cover is usually not unlimited, and some medical aids may only pay for services rendered by certain doctors, clinics, and hospitals or network plans. Chronic cover covers the cost of medicines and sometimes consultations for chronic conditions. In most cases, these are prescribed minimum benefits which ensure that you are covered for an unlimited amount for a certain number of conditions. These are usually life-threatening ailments. There's also a benefit called in-hospital benefit. This portion of medical aid cover pays for the hospital stay, doctor's fees, surgical procedures and equipment, medical tests and other auxiliary costs associated with the treatment in hospital. Most medical aids provide a very large benefit for the in-hospital benefit, with some offering unlimited benefits for hospital costs. It is safe to say that the Namibian medical aid structure is superior to private health insurance in other countries like the United States. Medical aids in Namibia do not discriminate against new applicants, and while there may be certain restrictions applicable to the first year of cover, any person can join a medical aid and rest assured of full cover, even if you have a serious ailment like HIV or cancer. People often wonder what the difference is between medical aid versus medical health insurance. Private health insurance in other countries will either not cover a person with a certain condition or refuse to pay medical services related to that condition for an indefinite period. It is not unheard of where a person in the US has even been refused bypass surgery when their private health insurance company decided it was not going to cover that condition. Namibians, on the other hand, do not have to be concerned about this because after the first year, all their medical services, particularly the essential ones, would be covered. We also talked to some medical aid service providers operating in the Namibian market to shed some more light on this very important topic.
My name is Kali Schaefer. I'm the Managing Director for Prosperity Health Namibia, one of the administration companies within the Namibian healthcare medical aid industry, and we do administer medical aid funds, open funds, those funds that any member can belong to or any company, and closed funds, which is restricted membership to companies within the mining, telecommunication, road construction area. Yeah, I think to explain what a medical aid is, I just need to give you some, or the viewers, some understanding on the importance of medical aid cover. If we look at the statistics within Namibia, we will see that less than 18% of the total Namibian population is actually covered through any type of healthcare insurance or medical aid cover. That includes all open and closed medical aid funds as well as the CMAS, the government medical aid fund. If we take it to the employed workforce of Namibia, less than 50% of the employed Namibian workforce is members of medical aid funds. That is a challenge for us. We all know that government has got Vision 2030 and that every Namibian is guaranteed and is also aimed at providing health care for all families. We within the industry needs to work at that and try to increase the number of the broader Namibian population that belongs to medical aid funds and also those that is employed. I think a medical aid fund to help families, help the principal members to have a happier family life, to be healthier, and also I think through that can contribute and look better after the rest of the family. I think it's important for the individual to take responsibility for his or her healthcare needs and also to cover your risk. You may be uninsured or you may not be a member of a medical aid fund, but you need to accept that you're exposed to risk every day that may result in being in an accident, contracting a chronic illness or some other disease that will require some high cost. We have many cases in Namibia annually where someone will get ill, will be in an accident and incur cost up to $1 million, $2 million. A number of cases for the premature babies being born, and nobody will have that $2 million. And you can't just expect from the government, Ministry of Health, to carry that risk on its own. I think it's important that the Namibian, the individual, do need to make some provision in looking after their own health care and with the support of the employer for those that's employed. Prosperity Health, as I said earlier on, we're an administration company. We do provide administration services to various of our clients. One of them is Renaissance Health Medical Aid Fund. It's an open medical aid fund. It's open for any individual or company to belong to. and also for the closed funds, some like RCC Medical Aid Scheme, NAMDEP Medical Aid Scheme, and also NAPATEL Medical Aid Fund. So if I talk in general about any of these two funds, closed funds, if you're an employee of RCC, you can join the RCC fund. If you a individual, SME in your own company, or your company will belong to one of the other open medical aid funds in a country, being NHP, NMC, and NAMED, other medical aid funds, so you will join in there. Medical aid funds do provide for a range of medical aid options. Why a range? I mentioned, or I referred to it earlier, that not all our needs is the same, so we can't just take one product off the shelf and give it to all. Younger guys need less cover than older people, and for that reason medical aid options are normally structured that you can buy a benefit according to your need. Should you overbuy, it means that you'll pay a higher premium and you will not require or need all of that benefits. If you underinsure and you take an option with less benefits, you uninsure or you underinsured, which simply means that you will have to pay a large additional cost out of your own pocket. So the best advice to the viewers and to the people out there would be to consider your health status and to actually consult with medical aid funds like Renaissance and the others, and to actually take an option that fits your needs best, because by doing that you will also ensure that you pay the best premium contribution, and it will also be shared on possibly with your employer on a 50-50% basis, rather than over providing cover.
Now let's see how our resident investor Peter deals with some medical aid issues of his own.
Hi, I'm Peter.
Good afternoon, Mr. Peter. How may I help you?
I'm actually here to open up a medical account for me and my family.
Okay.
You know, I want business is going well, everything is cool, and I want one that can cover my whole household, you see. And I want the best of the best, top of the range.
Well, we actually have different sort of options here. But now that you mentioned you want the best of the best and money's not a problem, we have this range called the titanium.
Okay.
It covers for every sort of treatment, different sort of hospital services.
Okay.
It's about 3,500 per month.
What?
Yeah.
A month?
Yeah.
3,500 a month? No, man, that's too much.
Well,
no.
Wait, Mr. Peter, if that's too much, we have other option covers that
What other option covers? If this one is 3,500, no, that's way too much, man. No, it's too much.
Well, we've got other sort of options that I can.
3,500 is already too much. What other options do you want to show me? No, you know what? I forget about it. I don't want no medical aid
Thank
anymore.
you, sir. Good day.
This
Hi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Vale. How may I help you?
Dr. Vale, I twisted or dislocated my ankle. I just don't know what happened, but it's swollen this big and I can't even walk around with it. The pain is just unbearable. You need to do something.
Well, the solution I have for you is an x-ray, because your ankle might not be broken, but it might just be dislocated. It's either one of the bones in your ankle are dislocated. So an x-ray will do. Now, your name is again?
It's Peter.
Mr. Peter, are you on medical aid?
No.
Government?
No.
Private? Nothing. Okay, then you'll have to pay an upfront.
It's too expensive anyway.
Okay, then I'll have to charge an upfront fee of $1,000 plus an extra $1,000 for treatment and consultation.
What?
Which will cost you $2,000.
I have to pay $2,000 to get my ankle fixed.
It's the only way. I'm a private doctor. It's the only way. If you're not on medical aid, then the only solution to this is you'll have to see a state hospital.
Man, it's too expensive. Where am I getting $2,000 right now?
Then I can only recommend.
250 will do it. Or
No,
150.
I'm sorry, it's my job.
come
I'm a
on,
private doctor. If you're not on medical aid, then that's the fee you pay up. Otherwise, I can only recommend you to go to a state hospital. They can help you there. If you want, I can write you a letter for them to give you an x-ray.
No, man. No. It's okay, man. Let me just get my foot out of here.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Peter.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Dr. Gutierrez.
Yeah.
I just got your medical results.
Okay.
There was a lot of problems in it. I don't know what it is. I saw too many things. Because you see, your x-ray came out, I don't know, there was a problem with it. So I need to conduct some more tests to determine what the problem is of your leg. So you must just sit back, lay back and relax.
Okay, but doctor, the pain is just unbearable.
I know.
I've been here ever since morning time.
I know, they told me about it. They told me.
Most probably for 7 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Just waiting
I know,
for
Peter.
doctors and we're going to x-rays and stuff. I'm really tired and the pain is just killing me. No one has solved the problem of the pain. Just making me do a lot of crazy things.
Let me just do some random checkup. Okay. Say something.
Hello?
Yeah. You see, there is a problem. I can hear it. Say something.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I can hear it, Peter. The problem is your problem that you're having is that sickness is talking.
What sickness, doctor?
That one that you are having.
Of my ankle?
Yeah. It's
talking.
saying things to me. When I was putting on, I could hear the vibrations. It's going in this thing. It's sending it, because the problem is not here in your leg.
The problem?
The problem is not in your leg.
It's where?
It's something that was talking in your chest now. It said
was
hello
me.
first. I know it was you, but it also speak while I was listening there. Now the only thing I can do right now, Peter, there's other problems here. The only problem I can do right now is I have to inject you in the ear.
Doctor,
Because,
because
the ear is the bloodstream, it goes through the ear.
Doctor.
And it goes to your chest.
My chest is not paining. My ear is not. It's my leg that's paining.
I know, it's because the brain is lying to you, my friend. It's lying, like now it's lying to you. It's not there in the leg. Let me just do my job, Peter. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a medical professional. The problem lies here.
Doctor, you're hurting me with that needle.
Okay. Take it like a man. Okay. You will feel the effects right now. That thing will go to your chest now. And then it will go back to your brain. I must just look into your eyes. Look here. You see, I can see myself. That is the problem.
You can see yourself.
Yeah, I see myself. Look there, I see myself. That is a big problem, Peter. This thing that you're having is not a normal thing. Now, I don't know. There's a problem. Because I can see myself, which means the pain is going to your eyes now. Now we must fix that problem, Peter.
Wait, doctor.
Your thing is not paining here, Peter.
Oh, doctor, don't.
It's not paining. You will
but
just.
the pain. I don't understand that you're saying my pain. The pain is not here, but I'm feeling the pain here.
It's not there. It's in your chest. And now I can start seeing myself, which means maybe the problem also with your eyes. The affection, it's spread now to your eyes even. So what I can do right now.
I really think.
So the only thing what we can do right now, Peter, is we'll have to wrap this thing around your head. This thing is very good. It cools down your brain. If you don't think too much, you don't think about pain. It's the only way.
Doctor, but this is crazy, man. I don't understand. You're talking about my head, my chest, and my ear, but the pain is, you haven't done anything to my leg yet.
No, there's no problem with the leg. I've seen it. The leg is okay. The problem was just here in your head. It was warming up. What I'll do right now, I'll write you some prescription up. If you come tomorrow for checkup, if this pain still continues, Peter, the only problem is we'll have to take off the leg.
You want to take off my leg because of my ankle?
Yeah. There's no other way.
Doctor, no. Doctor, this is crazy. Doctor, wait. No.
Wait, Peter.
I think you have to...
Peter.
No.
Peter.
This is just...
Peter.
Doctor.
The leg is the problem if we must just...
You're talking about my head and then you're talking about my eyes.
Peter, you can still walk with one leg. It's no problem.
So you want to chop off my leg and make me walk?
The leg is not a problem, Peter.
Doctor, you are crazy.
This leg, man, you don't need it. For what?
I have to walk. So I have to walk. You also have 2 legs?
You can drive a car.
Let's chop off your leg and see what happens.
Peter, I'm a doctor. Don't tell me these things. It's very good for yourself.
Doctor, you are crazy, man.
If you don't want my service, then I don't know what else I can help you with.
Doctor, I ask you, just check my leg.
The problem is not the leg, it's in your chest. I listen with this thing. It tells me what the problem is.
Thing is lying to you.
It goes from your heartbeat into my ears.
Did you listen to my leg?
The leg, it was speaking to me through your heart.
I was speaking to you.
Yeah, something said hello when I was putting there.
It was me who said hello.
It was not you first. Something first said hello. But the problem is, this thing must remain on your head. Tomorrow, if you don't feel nice, we cut off.
Do you think I will come back tomorrow if I don't feel nice?
You must just cut off the leg. You don't need it.
Doctor, cut off your leg and let's see if you don't need it. I'm going home. I'm gonna go get medical aid and then I'll go to a proper doctor. You are not a proper doctor.
If you don't want me, okay, do what you want to do.
Please remember that the points made in this program are not meant to give you personal advice. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to investing. The point of this show is to give you a more tangible look at how an investor might implement the ideas discussed. There are many alternatives out there, and we strongly encourage you to explore all of them. But for the average investor, the smart route still includes saving regularly, keeping investment costs down, and being in the market for the long term. Whatever you do, keep the principles we've discussed in mind and never stop trying to learn more. This is Dantakos Jimmy Mulani encouraging you to get finance wise. See you next time.